I'll at least backtrack to it. There's more to do in the tower before we... move on towards the edges of the Forbidden Woods. So that's what that looks like. And these things hit hard. Twin shards, very nice. And then up here. It's where the real fun begins. First off, some poison knives. Good, I will need them. Secondly, this. Long prototype firearms fashioned by the workshop heretics, the powder kicks. Use of this weapon is equivalent to touting a mounted cannon, complete with its ridiculous weight, staggering kick, and lavish use of quicksilver bullets into battle. Such a monstrosity was doomed from the start, and indeed its development was cut short. Yet against impossible giant foes, it might be just the thing. This is the most powerful blood-tinged weapon in the game, I would say. Because, as you can see, blood attack 200 from start, but it requires 30 strength and 13 skill to use. And only has E-scaling with blood tinge. But combined with, I think my character that I actually have put points into blood tinge in has something like 40 something blood tinge, and get it to plus 10 and then like add bone marrow ash. The cannon will do at least, I think it's about 1,000 to 1,200 damage on shot. It used to be, well, it was the weapon in Dark Souls or Bloodborne that they had to depower because they realized it was broken and just everyone would get to its requirements, which aren't technically that hard to get to when you look at them, and just use it. Stream's frame rate is a little off. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright. Oil rune. Molotov. This. Okay, so why would I be doing that? Well, a lot of blood on the ground over here. Something over there. I say something because I do not know if this creature is man or beast. Definitely seems to be devouring that corpse over there. So let's find out.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
So, I could send him to Yosefka's clinic. But I'm going to say I don't have
yeah,
any.
of course not. I should have known. This whole place is falling apart once again. It's the curse of Yharnam.
You talk about this stuff pretty casually, my friend.
You again. You find any nice... Oh, yeah, of course not. I should have known. This whole place is... It's the curse of...
So this guy's looking pretty shifty. I don't like his attitude.
Have you got a screw loose?
No, I think you do.
Animal intuition. You hunters have got more blood on your hands.
So yeah, he's a big bad beast. And do not go fight him, because he'll kick your ass. So time to scum this out. Come on.
Hunters are killers, nothing less. You call me a beast? A beast? What would you know? I didn't ask for this.
What are you, Adam Jensen? So he can hit you. You are not impervious to damage out here. Beast. Yeah, so this is same as the previous beast, but a little stronger. Transformation is 50%. Now, transformation with beast stuff is not a very viable build until you get a weapon that can only be found in the Chalice dungeons, the Beast Claws. So, now that we've dealt with that and obtained the cannon, thought I was going to fall there for a second. Let's continue down our road here. So this is where this area starts getting cool. Because we get into gravestones that are this big. And that just reminds me of Artorias' grave in Dark Souls 1. Audio is synced, but just frame rate doesn't look so good on stream. So these are just balls of snakes. Like, how do you make snakes more ugly? You ball them together. Also, we have now just what seems to be more of these Cthulhu statues, just as sort of entities. Instead of like honorific trophies, as it were. Oh, hey-oh. Ooh, nice. Tempering 3. More twin jars. Now this is where the level design of the Forbidden Woods gets really cool, because this place is huge. And it can be actually quite difficult to navigate through, as I've never found what exactly is the best path towards like the critical location. I've always just sort of wandered through. What is this? More madmans. This huge ass grave. More twin shards. Snake man. So that's the thing about the sword, is that if you charge it and then lock on, you can do like a 180-degree turn and stab. Part of the reason I love this weapon is Just the versatility of it. And here is where this area goes into overdrive. Because they spit poison, have really good sight lines, and are a large problem. More twin shards. So, it is in fact unwise to engage the large snakes, because they will very quickly kill you. Oh, and you don't want to go down there. Yeah, also don't try jumping attacking these guys. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna work. Ooh, first chunk. Very nice. Forgot there was one in the woods. And that's one of the big snakes. And those are the other big snakes, but you know what? I'm ballsy enough to go bink and ink. God, this area design is great because I have no idea where. I have a seeming idea of where I am, but is there only the one? Yeah, let's take this one. So that's the only time you ever. Oh, and this shit. He can summon extra snakes. And they don't die when he dies. Now you may be able to hear. I can hear it because of my headphones. But there are pigs in this forest. In fact, they're just below us. That spin is so good. Mr. Piggy, where are you, Mr. Piggy? There you are, Mr. Piggy. Thank you for the blood vials. Hang on. What's in here? Besides all these schmucks. That I think that's buffed against get bonus defense against fire. Now. Oh, excellent. Oh, you know what? Since we have this here. All right. Use my bell here. Summon Confederate Henrik, who was the guy that we actually beat with Eileen. So, if Henrik is our co-op, what is our boss? This is our boss. The Shadows of Yharnam. These are essentially the Nazguls from Lord of the Rings. And they are not to be trifled with. And you should engage this one first. As the fight continues, alright, that's one. Now, these guys. You take that one out because these guys aren't as bad, and you can parry both of them. Except there is that move, which can hit you from like the entire boss arena. So, sidestepping and parrying is the best option here. The other thing you don't want to do is what I'm doing here, getting stuck into the corner. this is a problem. You want to make sure that they aren't near each other. Alright, that's 2. Now the third one. Now this is where the fight gets hard. Is because of that summoning shit. He will be wanting to get away and doing that, but as long as you press the advantage, and that's how you beat Shadows of Yharnam. It can be a very troublesome fight. That is how you can make it a lot easier. Because take out the guy with the Tonitrus so he can't do long-range barrage on you. Take out the guy who's parryable second because it's easier to, well, obviously kill him because he's parryable. And then take out that guy last by keeping close to him, because if you let him get away, he'll do the summon of the giant snakes. And you've got no chance. Now, we've got these fly creatures. Because we are now in one of the most interesting areas of the entire game. We are in Bargainworth. This is the place that we have heard so much about over the last couple of hours. And will become very, very important to the plot of the game. Where is the dog? Is she up here? Yes, she is. Praying to this grave again.
Home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well, let me.
Let's power up. Many points. Nice. Point there. Go there. 2 points there. Point into strength. Now, let's check out that rune that we got. Blood Rapture, a Carol rune that describes inhumane sounds. Blood Rapture is the raw euphoria of the warmth of blood. Restore HP from visceral attacks, one of the darker hunter techniques. This rune resonates with the servants of the Queen, carrier of the child of blood, who yearn for their queen's blood with little hope for requirement. For them, they find solace in blood rapture that serves as a surrogate for their desires. Now, the question is, which queen are they referring to? Because there are two. There is the one that Alfred alluded to, which is the Queen of Bergenworth. The Queen of Canehurst. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. And then there's also another queen that we will be meeting soon.